Good evening, people. 10:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've been talking about Legal Vice passing away over the weekend. And his wish is to get 100,000 subscribers by the end of December. And I want to thank you all. Thank you all very much. He got 101,000 subscribers. And I want to thank you all. There was a YouTube video. She was live, and I think she's a lawyer. She's pregnant. She's been over to Korea. I gotta get up where I can find out what her YouTube handle is. You know, get my pad of paper out where I can find her name. You know, if I don't write things down, I won't remember. No, that ain't it. Her name is DANIAHN Direct. It was her and Flux and a bunch of other people. And I think his son was on there. But he was at work. And them Flux and them was talking about, you know, Jeff. I forget what kind of dog he had. Kitty Cat, did you all eat my light control? Dummy me, I had it on my lap. Hello, Yoakum. Yeah, I got my
61-year-old female drip.
Yeah, I got my socks on. You know I got my socks on. I got diabetes. Hello, Adam. How you doing this evening? We lost over the weekend. We lost a YouTuber, Legal Vice, known as Jeff. He spent 35 years in Korea. And he was a great guy. I never met him in person. I've watched all his YouTube videos. I was watching him, Megan Fox Ryder, and I think the other one is MG Law, I believe. They was doing a Mega Trucker Simulator. Him and MG Law done pretty good, but Megan, she wrecked her trucks quite a bit. But I want to thank you all. I knew you all could do it. I know other YouTubers that knew him personally, been to Korea. And he's going to be well missed. When Megan Fox Ryder, you know, she's a reporter, but there's two Megan Foxes. And I think she met him. I think the expert met him and White Rabbit. I think back there in the summer, I believe that they met at Dolly World back there in the summer, I believe. So I want you all go to Legal Vice YouTube channel, watch his video, get to know this young man. Well, he's probably older than me, maybe. He's married, divorced, got kids. He done videos with his dog. And after he said, well, you know, some money or subscribers or something, that he would show that cute dog of his. Hello, Joey. Well, let me hit my bright light. Is that better, Joey? And I don't know, Joey, if you know Legal Vice or not, you know, you can go to his video. He passed away over the weekend. He's in Korea. He's been there 35 plus years, maybe 36. He was a great guy. You know, I don't have a t-shirt on. Some people gets mad. You know, but that's okay. But Legal Vice, he was a great guy. His name was Jeff, but I want to think his last name was Harris. Hello, Anthony. I'm doing pretty good, waiting for Friday to get here, which you saw my videos that I done a week today on the new kitchen stove from HD, and the stove name, I must made somebody pee old. Because the last one I've done on that kitchen I think Christmas break here for the local high school and elementary school is 22nd or 23rd. I'm not sure. Either 22nd or 23rd. Until January, I think 6th, I think. I don't know, I usually have a shirt on. I don't have a shirt. I can't sleep with a shirt on. Feels like I'm getting choked to death when I'm in bed with the shirt. But after putting all the problems I have with this brand new stove, and you know, HD did do what me and my son told him to do. Hello, KJ. Hi, my friend. And because the stove brand, I don't know if they the one to get me saying it's copyrighted, but it's my freedom of speech to tell you all if something's bad, what to do to fix the problem. How is that copyright? It's not YouTube, but somebody complained. I don't know if it's HD, which, you know, the video, and the stove. Brand new stove. The only thing worked on this stove, it's a smart kitchen stove with glass top, if you know those stoves. And the burners work. Like I say, me or my son, he's smart on things. Smarter than I am on these smart TVs, smart washer and dryer, this and that. The burners work, but you got like a control panel. I'm just going to tell you the first letter of the stove. It started with an L. That's all I'm going to say. And the control panel where you set your clock, your oven, it didn't come on. And those people from HD, they should have checked everything out. So people, when you get a new stove, icebox, washer, dryer, it's electric and it's smart, let them show you how to work it. No matter, you might have the manual. See if everything works before they leave. I'm going to be a year older sometime after Christmas. I don't know how long I'll be alive on my birthday. You know, I'm still in my 70s, but I'll be a year older after Christmas. And what would make me happy for Christmas or my birthday or both, that I get over 500 subscribers. I'd rather have 1,000. But I leave it up to you and God, people. And that's how come I talk about this new stove, in case this could happen to you. When you buy a new stove or a washer or dryer, especially a dryer and a stove, which is electric, make sure you buy the power cord, a brand new power cord, and have them put it on, because then the warranty will be good. If you take your old power cord off and put it on, it might void the warranty. I know back in my younger days, well, 50 years old, you still have spring chicken. You can't retire at 50. I think you have to wait till you're 62, 65. You know, unless you had a good job and you've been there over 20 years. Or if you retired from the military, usually that's 20 years. And that's good, but, well, 50 years old, you still gonna find you another job somewhere and work part-time. I wish I could work, but with my health problems, I can't do it. I'm not even supposed to push a lawnmower. That's how come when I bought this house 6 to 8 years ago, I don't know exactly how long, maybe 6 years ago, 7 years ago, I had a brand new push mower. And my heart doctor says, nope, you have to get your riding lawnmower. So I start telling people. One of my neighbors, he goes to Hawaii, him and his wife, up at Scottsburg, Indiana. And this was an old John Deere tractor that was over 10 years old that his mother had. It was kind of tore up a little bit, you know. She was 80, 90 years old. Ran into a few things, bent the deck, you know, this and that. John Deere was a good tractor. I can't complain about it. But it got to the point that the mower deck bearings locked up in it. And to replace the bearings, I could have done it. I've done it before on button lawnmowers. That's what we use at the cemetery that I've been working at since I was about 12 years old. So, one of my neighbors had a Troy-Bilt rider. It was about 10 years old. I still had money in the bank, you know. Then I think we got another stimulus check. That helped out. But it was given to me, but then I had to spend about $500. Replaced the battery, the starter, the solenoid, a couple other things, about $500. And this time, the mower deck screwed up. You're looking at $500 or more to get a new mower deck. That's the bad part about being on a fixed income. You can't fit it into your budget. You're looking at a new riding mower, about $2,000. But people recommend that knows where I live, because I showed you my property of the ditch line and a creek. They said, get you a zero turn, which is about 62-inch cut. You get the one with the roll bar in it. That's what they consider as commercial type. You know, all you people, you think about people's health and safety. I want to thank you all for it. The only thing I don't like, Joanne, look at that. Look how hairy I am. Y'all see my back. I've always been hairy like that. When I was a teenager, I was hairy. Some of the young girls that I was dating at 12 and 13 years said, you look like a hairy gorilla. Plus then I had hair, I guess you called me a hippie, a teenage hippie. I had hair down to my rear end. Had a mustache. You know, that was back in the 60s, 70s. I was out for a little bit, went into Uncle Sam, went back to school, got my high school diploma because I had enough credits. I could lay it out 2 years and I still had enough credits to graduate, which I don't know if they have majors and minors now in high school or not. Back then, you had to have so many majors and so many minors. I forget. I slept since then, but that's how my life been going. And so let's get back to my kitchen stove. They text him the other day, maybe Monday. See, day's Wednesday. I guess they text him Monday said it'd be Friday because they probably would brought it today. But the time we got from the doctor, went to the two stores and pick up the medicine. Did I bring my medicine in from outside? I don't think I did. I'll wait until tomorrow. And go to JC store and pick up his medicine, pick up 2 gallons of milk and some bananas, because I like eating bananas. And from there, we went to Scottsburg to, what was it, Arby's? I think it was Arby's. Yeah, it was Arby's. I think that's the first time we stopped at that Arby's in Scottsburg, Indiana. And so they're going to be here Friday, them people from HD. I am going to record it. My outside cameras records too, so that's no problem. And I'm going to record them hooking up. I guess they're going to have to either take the 220 cord off of the new one or put another new cord on it. I don't know until Friday. But they didn't give a time limit. Probably between 1 and 5 o'clock. But I'm going to make sure. I'm going to tell them, I said, I'm going to record. I said, it's been recorded before on the outside cameras. I do that for safety. Everybody in my neighborhood, people, that they record. They got all the places where they can record. If you drive down this other county road, you're being recorded. You go up on the main road, people record you're there. Or, that's what you have to do nowadays. You have to have cameras out to record everything. I let Mama Blackie out the other day. She didn't show up last night for supper. She didn't show up for breakfast. She didn't show up for din tonight after spending over 24 hours in the house. She usually goes out in the morning, she eats a little bit before she goes outside. Then she goes outside, eats again. But that day she didn't go out because a big boom went off, the thunder. And she knew it was going to rain. Some animals don't have the guts to get out of the rain. I don't know why. So we're going to be here sometime Friday with the new stove. My son was going to cook a pizza, but you can't cook a pizza if the oven don't work. A brand new oven from Mr. L. You can use whatever you think. But maybe it gives him a bad name. I know Joanne knows who I'm talking about. And all this about the new kitchen stove. And let you know, people, I live in Indiana, southern Indiana. I'm between the 19 and the 27-mile marker of I-65. I'm real close to Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville, Kentucky is south of me. And Seymour, Indiana is about the 50-mile marker of I-65. That gives you a ballpark figure of the area I live in. But I still want to thank you all that subscribe to Legal Vice, who passed away over the weekend. I believe maybe a heart attack. They said it was heart problems, so I figure a heart attack. He was well liked. People who knew him, that went to Korea and saw him. And that woman name I mentioned, Diane, Dinni, or something like that, she's a lawyer. She's pregnant. She spent time over in Korea with Jeff. And you all need to go to Legal Vice YouTube channel. Still subscribe to it. He made it his wish before Christmas or in the month of December to reach 100,000. As of today, hours ago, he was 101,000 subscribers. I want to thank you all for it. God works in mysterious ways, people. Thank you all very much to let him get to his 100,000 subscribers. God bless you all. He had a whole lot of friends that he saw in person. His YouTube family that he met in person that went to Korea or lives over there. Jeff lived in Korea, I believe, over 35 years. I think he was a lawyer. I think he also, unless I misunderstood him, that he was a teacher, teach English. People that came to Korea to meet him, they took him to some of the bars and some of the sites, food places. You know, I never met Jeff in person, but I watch his videos. When I heard he passed away, you see some of my videos where I'm talking about Jeff, I was crying. There's people that I saw videos a while ago that was live for over 3 hours that was good friends with Jeff. You know, I hate to see a good person go. Jeff was a good guy. He had a great dog, but I don't know what kind of dog it was. I want to say maybe a boxer type dog. And Jeff would say, well, if we get so much super chats or something, he'll show the camera of the dog. Sometimes that dog of his, I even get the dog's name. He was Snore. That dog snored up a storm. I was on one of Jeff's channel. He was drunk one night. But Jeff is a good guy. He's up in heaven. He earned his wings over the weekend. But I don't know how Korea does funerals. I don't know if they cremate him or will they bring him back to the United States. I think one of his kids lives in the United States. So I want to thank you all very much for you people who had subscribed to Legal Vice. He was a very smart man. He was well liked by the YouTube family. He done some court cases. Like I said, go to Legal Vice YouTube channel. Subscribe to his channel. And you see how smart this young man is. He might be the same age as me. I don't know. But he was a great guy. Just like I saw him and Megan Fox, MG Law, doing a live stream with, I guess it's a American Trucker Simulator. Jeff and MG Law done pretty good, but old Megan Fox, the writer, that's how you can tell the difference, since there's two Megan Fox. And old Megan Fox, she kept wrecking her 18-wheeler. Jeff, I think maybe he might wreck once, maybe. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I know Megan Fox wrecked quite a bit. But I show you some of the YouTube channels I watch. I think when I first started watching Legal Vice, it was on Megan Fox and the Umbrella Guy, or maybe NG Law. I haven't heard NG Law talk about Jeff yet. I have shared it on X. You know, I just take a video and share it with X to let people know. But you are a bunch of YouTube people out there. You're a family. You're my family. You're Joanne's family. You're Anthony's family. We all family. Not blood, but we still family. And KJ, may I ask you a question, KJ? Are you a male or a female? You know, you can't hardly tell anymore. I like to see women on here. Sometimes I get quite a few women on here because I take up for you. I take up for you because you do get abused by your mate, and it's not your fault. Trying to teach the men who gets married or got girlfriends, women's always right. That's how you get along with your wives or your girlfriend. They're always right. And to be married for 20 plus years, 30 years, and so on, you have to get along with your mate. You got to compromise. Help out. Help do the cooking, dishes. I remember growing up, Mom and Dad always, I think Mom washed the dishes and Dad dried them. When I got to a certain age where I could get up to the kitchen sink, then I start washing or drying the dishes and put them away. And my mom taught me how to wash clothes, people. I believe it was a Maytag. It got the rollers in it. You turn the knob on top to lock it down. You put your clothes in it, and it smashes your clothes dry. But the only bad thing about it, you got to watch your fingers. Sometimes it'll bite your finger. Then you have to hit the button on the side of it to pop it. That hurts. And you had those two concrete sinks back there that you put your clothes in it, to rinse it off. You move it around in that tub, then you run it back through there. Then you stick it on the other side for your fabric softener or bleach. And that's the old type washing machines maybe your grandma used to use. I think it was Maytag. I think Mom's was white. You had a white, I guess, maybe about a foot long that you turn it and lock the rollers down. To release the rollers, you hit the red push bar. It pops it out. Then on the front of that washer, you pull it out and it gets it, doing its thing. But again, people, thank you. Thank you very much to get Legal Vice Dream to come true by the end of this month with over 100,000 subscribers, 101,000 subscribers, and still climbing. Thank you very much. And I want to thank you all that have subscribed to my channel. My goal for this month is 500 to 1,000. At 500 subscribers, then I can get some super chats. Then I can start spending money on this house for a new computer. But it's going for a computer, that I guarantee you. At least a desktop. Then the more subscribers you get, I think they drop it down to 500 subscribers. The more subscribers you get over 1,000, I think the more money you make. I don't know. Right now I'm not making any money. I'm just putting content, see what to do, let you know what's going around me. Couple of car wrecks. About my cats. People, I'm single. I got no girlfriend. I don't drink alcohol or drugs. I've been sober 25 plus years from alcohol and drugs. It's all up here. If you want to quit, you can quit. It's all up here. You got to have the willpower. I believe you can quit alcohol and drugs. And I also want you to put your faith into God. Because God will help you out. Just like I asked God to help me out. I wish I could get more money coming in. But I don't. I have $4 in my billfold. Today, I bought me a Powerball and a Mega Million ticket. If I had $6, I got me an Indiana lotto ticket, but I didn't. But I didn't have the extra money. I usually have about $8. On the 3rd, I buy me a Powerball and a Mega Million ticket. But I did have a dream. I'm not going to tell you how much time I got my share. But it was over $5 million. And I had everything I want. I had the land. I had a big house, which, I don't know. This house is about 500 or 600 square feet classified as a tiny house. It is small. It is small. I wish it had a basement. Then I have more room in the basement. That way my bed would be in the basement because it's always cooler in the basement. And I live in what they call Tornado Alley. But also I live in a valley, you could say.
I'm turning on the Buckingham now.
But if I ever get rich, people, if the Lord's willing to do that, this house right here is going to be bigger. I'm going to tell you about my dreams. People lives on dreams. Joanne lives on dreams. Anthony lives on dreams. KJ lives with dreams. You have to believe in your dreams. My dream is to jack my house up. That means to take a special contractor to raise the house up. Dig the dirt out from underneath it and put a basement in. And set the house down on top of it, which I wouldn't know how to do that. Put on new wiring in the house. Make my kitchen about 8 feet longer, 8 to 10 feet longer with a garage on it. Make an upstairs. Might have to take the whole roof off where you can, make an upstairs and have an upstairs with some more bedrooms. Right now this house has 2 bedrooms. I like to make it to 4 to 6 bedrooms with a master bedroom with a walk-in tub for old people. Make sure the steps is 36 wide where you will have no problem walking up the steps, or you can put one of them chair lifts that you see on TV. You sit in, it'll go up the steps, no problem. And also for a roof is a metal roof, but look like shingles. Black shingles, because black is beautiful. I like black tin roof that looks like shingles. That's what I like to do, people. That's part of my dream. Have a Kubota tractor with a bucket on the front and a backhoe on it. It'd be nice if it would have a cab. That way you have air conditioning and heat in it for the wintertime. I could use something like that where I could push the snow or help my neighbors out to dig a hole or spread gravel or stuff like that. That is a dream. Believe in your dreams. I've told you what I'm looking in as a girlfriend or a mate or company. She's on the skinny side. What do I classify as skinny? A beanpole is too skinny. But that'd be okay. There's 2 types of skinny ladies. One's just a beanpole, and another one that's still skinny. It don't look like a beanpole. The top half, no watermelons or cantaloupes. maybe eggs, tennis balls, or a hard ball. You know about how big a hard ball is. The reason I don't want cantaloupes or watermelon, I know from experience. I feel sorry for the ladies that got watermelons. They got back problems. They complain. I know their back hurts. I've been through it. I had to rub some of my ex-wives' backs because their back was hurting because they're top heavy. But ladies, there's men out there that love you no matter how you look. If you're skinny, chubby, or fat, there is men out there that will love you. And the reason I'm going with the skinny ones, I'm thinking about medical health reasons. I know when you get on the chubby side, you have a chance of having a heart attack, diabetes, and a bunch of other stuff. Because before I got on my diabetes medicine, my Ozempic, I was around 240, 245. Right now, I'm down to about around 190, about 38 around the waist from a 44. I feel a whole lot better. But with this arthritis, if I get down on the floor, if I sit down on the floor, you need a tow truck to lift me up because once I get down, I can't get up. That's how come I got stretched in my leg. Look at these kitty cats. There's Blackie. I think this is Wildcat. Yeah, that's Wildcat. But I don't know why Blackie has to sit right on my lap. You know, especially right here, they have to sleep right here. It puts a cramp there. But I want to thank you all very much for putting up with me. Thank you, Anthony, KJ. And you all very nice people. You're part of my family. And we old people, it's over 65 years, that don't work anymore. This is how I pass the time. Let you know what I'm doing. And try to teach you stuff. Try to help you quit drinking alcohol and stop drugs. Especially if you got a family. Since I'm take advice from us old people. Me, I haven't been married. I can't make it past 7 years. When I first bought this house, this lady, she was a good girl. She was 50-something years old. She had a great job. She was a hell of a cook. Her name was Lisa. And she was a heck of a cook. Found out her daughter has cancer. I think she's going through cancer. But God is with her daughter. And her daughter, let me just say Ashley, She got a good boyfriend, for what I've been told. And some of you have asked me in emails, what age limit am I looking for a girlfriend? I know some of you be pedo, 21 and up, and you all said you old enough to be her grandpa. What do you have in common with a 20-year-old? You know, you'd be surprised, people. You'd be surprised. Some of these young girls, they looking for somebody who treat them like a lady. Be nice to them. Teach them stuff. You know, some of them likes the same music I like. They like to work in the flower bed. They like to have a garden. They love to have chickens, have fresh eggs. Do I want any more kids? You know, I've been thinking about it. You know, if I was to have a kid with a 21 or 30-year-old girl, how would that kid in school, you go to their school stuff, they make kids would say, is that your grandpa? And they said, no, that's my dad. You know, I've been thinking about that. Is that worth dating somebody younger to have kids? You know, how does that affect your kids if they get told by other kids, is that your grandpa? See, I think about that. But when you're in a relationship, you young people, be honest. Be truthful. Don't cheat on them. And everything's supposed to be 50-50, people. You help around the house. You help wash the clothes if you don't mix the colors and whites together. You know, learn how to get along. Compromise. No alcohol, no drugs, because that will screw up a marriage quicker than anything. Because alcohol and drugs, you'll start fighting each other or arguing with your mate. And it be abuse between you two. People, I'm too old to fight. You know, I'm just too old to fight. But that's things you all can do to get along. You know, help your mate around the house. I don't care if it's a male and a female, or male. But I'm only into women. I'm not into the male. But you all need to get along in your marriage. Compromise. Help around the house. Help in the yard work. Or teach your mate how to plant flowers, how to do gardening, go hunting, how to clean fish, how to clean rabbits, squirrels, deer, stuff like that. Teach them. I used to watch my grandpa when he was alive, how to clean squirrels or rabbits. I tell you people, I'm a fried chicken man. I love fried chicken. Every time we went to Grandma and Grandpa's house in Orleans, Indiana, that's over there by Salem, Indiana, by the Salem racetrack. And my grandma, my mom, dad, grandpa, and grandpa knew how much I love fried chicken. I noticed those chicken legs is kind of small. And grandpa and grandma said, it's just a small chicken. Found out it was either a rabbit or a squirrel. You know, if you're a good cook, you ain't gonna tell the difference. Just like people who goes hunting and kill deer. If you know how to fix deer, you're not gonna tell the difference between deer and hamburger. If you fix it right. When I was a kid, we used to go to coon supper, you know, the raccoons, and have hamburgers. You couldn't tell the difference between a raccoon or a cow. If you know how to fix your food, you can't tell the difference. And ladies, to get on the sweet side of me, is hope you know how to fix persimmon pudding. I love persimmon pudding. I had an old lady that lived next door to me before I bought this house. I took care of her persimmon tree that was on the fence line. She fixed me persimmon pudding with Cool Whip on it. I think it was 4 pieces. I ate it. I asked Miss Pelcher. She's dead. She's in heaven. I used to date her granddaughter years ago. I would love to date her granddaughter, Kelly. But I told Miss Pelcher, I said, how did you learn how to cook this persimmon pudding? And she said, what? I said, it tastes just like my mother's and my grandmother's persimmon pudding. Man, y'all see her head got swollen. She told her daughter, her other granddaughters. I made her day, people. I was a good neighbor to her. When it snowed, I'd clean out behind my car, go over and clean out in front of her post mailbox, and clean some of her driveway up over to the steps. That's the kind of neighbor I was. That's how my mom and dad raised me, to help your neighbors. Just like when I had my girlfriend, when I first moved in this house, she worked hard. The place is closed down. It was a restaurant and bar combined, but I can't remember the name of it. When she got home from work, she'd get her pajamas on. I would rub her legs. I would rub her back. That relaxes her. And she was real happy with it. I washed the clothes and I lay the clothes out for her to go to work the next day. She appreciated it. She was a nice girl. But she was in her 50s. I have dated girls in their 30s and the 20s. You know, we did have some things in common, but you learn down the line that you compromise, just like my son's mother. I think when we met, she was in probably 18, 19 years old. That'd have put me about 40s, probably in my 40s. She was about 18. We got along pretty good. We like country music. She liked Hank Williams Jr., plus she liked Hank Williams Sr. She loved some of the same music. She was a heck of a cook, but her mother and dad hated me. When we got married, I took the cook away. But she been dead since December the 6th of last year. She been dead a year. She was a good cook. You know, she good right up until she passed away on December the 6th of 23. I still miss her. My son is very good, but I don't know where he'll make somebody a good husband one day. He's tight with his money. He only buys what he needs. I don't know how you got to be a tightwad. I try to buy what I need. I love my cats. I make sure they got plenty to eat. Me, I don't care if I eat. If I eat one meal a day, I'm happy. But I want to thank you, Anthony, KJ, Joanne. And I helped Joanne on something, on a Christmas present that she was having problems with. I gave her some ideas. I'm going to have to go to her YouTube channel and see if she put that on her YouTube channel. Because it's your right, people, to gripe about something. If you get a bad car or a pickup truck, and the dealer is putting a shaft to you, or the mechanic screwed up, you have the right to complain about it on social media. If it's YouTube, Twitch, X, Facebook, you have the right to let other people know what you went through. That's how come I put on here about the new kitchen stove, where it came from. And, you know, to teach you all, to help you all out, to make sure everything works. You know, that's what I'm about, being truth and honest with you. Just like if I have a girlfriend, say if I had one right now, she'd probably spank my butt, you know. But some of the medical problems, I can't really do that much housework. I got to take some things out to the shed tomorrow, put it away. I got to put my clothes away, some clothes away. It's in there on the dryer. Put them in my drawers or put them in the closet. You know, that's just things I can't do. I'll probably get yelled at, probably if I had a girlfriend. But I'm being honest with you. If my heart problems, my heart attack and strokes, you know you're not supposed to get upset. And my diabetes, you know what what you can do or what you can't do. High blood pressure, you know what you can do and can't do. Like cut your salt out, this and that. I got a feeling my blood pressure might be up a little bit because I put some popcorn in the microwave. And you know popcorn is salty. But I do drink water, but not enough water. But since right now I'm having problems finding Pepsi Zero, I might have to switch over to Coke Zero. Because Pepsi Company, they shut down some factories where they make Pepsi Zero and other Pepsi products like I think Mug Root Beer. And you know, if you can't find your favorite drink, I know Pepsi got more than soft drinks. They got probably other kind of drinks that you can't find right now. But I would like to have a younger girl. You know, we might have something in common, but I can't be your sugar daddy. I can't, there's no way. I pay my bills, and what's left, you know, I live on a budget. You gotta have your own car. You gotta have a job. No smoking, no alcohol, no illegal drugs. I'm not asking too much, I'm just being honest. No matter men and ladies, be truthful with your mate. Be honest. Don't lie. To make a good relationship, you have to be honest. As part of a good relationship, you have to be honest. Man, all these kitty cats are sleeping. As you see, this blanket here, you heard me talk about Socks, one of my kitty cats that died last month, or a month before. No, yeah, maybe 2 months ago. Because Timothy McGee died and Tiger died, a yellow cat. One of the oldest tomcats I got in the house. And all I got is his brother, John Wayne. I got plenty outside tomcats. But people, I know people keep cats in the house and dogs in the house. But what I've noticed at my old age, that your cats and dogs need to go outside to eat grass. There's things that they need to eat to keep them from getting sick. I let, what was it, last night or this morning sometime, I let January come in. January is the daughter of Mama Blackie. I smelled her breath. She'd been back here fishing. Because I got a pond in the, I call the back 40. She'd been back here fishing. I don't think he'd been going swimming in the pond. Maybe the fish got a little close to the edge and they caught him. That's possible. It's probably a bluegill. I can smell, it's not tuna fish, it's a fish out of the pond. You know, I don't like fish. I don't like any kind of fish. Lady, take a point in. I don't like any kind of fish, salmon, anchovies, any kind of fish I don't like. It's in the fish family. I got a ham in the icebox I'm going to fix for Christmas. I probably could got a turkey. Then I could eat on it for a week and outside, or maybe 2 weeks, and the outside cats could eat on stuff. But people, when I was growing up, my mom had a big pan that has another pan in it. It had a lid on it. You set the temperature on it. I guess you cook it for 24 hours. I guess maybe you call it a roaster, I guess. You can put a heck of a big turkey in it. When my mom died, my sister got it. And I wish I got it. There were a couple of things that supposed to went to me that she got. But that's how you get along with family, except my a-hole brother. I don't talk to that a-hole. He stole from me. Stole from Mom, Grandma. Stole my silver dollars, my gold bars, silver bars, my 2 Series E bonds got in the 70s from Uncle Sam, my life insurance policy. Like I said, God to take care of him, and that's the truth. He even broke into Grandma's house when I lived there and stole stuff until I changed the locks on the basement door and put a lock on the upstairs door from the basement to the kitchen. Because the basement door was in the kitchen. I stopped that bull crap. But you all been very great to me. You're part of my family. Joanne, I've looked at a couple of your videos. I don't know if I made a comment on it or not. And I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. My dream by the end of December is to get over 500 subscribers. That means I've been on 1 year. I think Christmas Eve, I think I've been on 1 year. Sometime around that week of Christmas, I'll be on a year. But I like to have a girlfriend. That one I saw at Subway. She's probably 20 to 30 years old. I would love to have her. Because those girls in Scott County, everybody who lives in Scott County is polite. They are trying to help you out. This one girl, her name starts with a B. She's very sweet, and she's good looking. I would love to have her for my girlfriend. But there's a catch-22 that I will not do. She got young kids. And men and ladies, remember that, ladies. If you date a guy who got kids, and men, if you date a girl who has kids, and you make them kids mine, they would tell the school or teachers or somebody that you're not my daddy, you're not my mommy, I tell them you touch me, that does happen in real life. I've seen it. I've seen it in my lifetime. I've seen women to get custody of the kids when I was growing up, that the lawyer tell the mother that, have your kids say that daddy done this and that. That does happen. I know a whole lot of people that the wife said they done that and it didn't happen. But stuff like it does happen in real life. But people, keep an eye on your children. You know if their attitude has changed. You ask your kids, are you okay? Have anybody touched you? Don't say John Doe or Mary touch you. That's not how it works. You let them tell you who touched them. Because that's how CPS, that's how your police department, who touched you? Was it a he or was it a she? That's how it's supposed to do, by you saying John Henry done it to me. That means you done put an idea in the kid's head. Keep an eye on your kids. Teach them about the sick people out there. But be honest with them. Tell your kids, you come and talk to mommy and daddy anytime. Believe your kids. Some parents will not believe their kids, but believe in them. But don't ask them that Joe or Mary or Jane or Robert done it. Let them tell you who done it. That's how it's supposed to be done, with my experience. And also, people, at night, or before you go to work, or before your kids go to school, tell them you love them. Give them a big hug. In case something happens, before you go to bed, tell your kids you love them. Give them a big hug or a kiss on the head. Well, when they get a certain age, they say, no, I'm too old for that. But tell your kids you love them, because you can die in your sleep. You can die on the way to work. Or your house catch on fire and it might burn up, That's the last thing your kids will remember. Is that mommy and daddy told me they loved me before they passed away. They won't never forget it. And also, ladies, I'm for you on spousal abuse. It's not your fault. But if you got kids, you don't want your kids to grow up and see the husband beating the crap out of you, because them kids see that, they're going to think that's what they're supposed to do. No, I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm just giving you some good information and all that. And people, might still be in school. Stay in school. Get your education. Wait until you're about 28 years old to get married. You still can have kids, but get your education out of the way. You got plenty time to have kids, but get your education. Go to college. Maybe you can get a scholarship. Make something out of your life, like a doctor. If you can't stand blood, maybe you can become a lawyer. Look at jobs out there where you won't get laid off. Look at stuff like that. So I'm going to get off of here, but I want you all to go Legal Vice, subscribe to his channel. I also want to thank you that made his dream come true. He sees it from heaven since he's up in heaven. Thank you, very good YouTube family. God bless you. Look at his YouTube channel. He'll make you laugh. He covered some trials. And he played that truck driver thing on YouTube with Megan Fox, MG Law. You can look at that. Jeff is a very good person. He is sweet. He was a sweet guy. I've never met him in person. But like I said, I want to thank all of you. God thanks you all for getting him over that 100,000 subscribers. You made his dream come true. Jeff up there in heaven, he's going to talk to you while you're sleeping. God's going to talk to you. And thank you all for helping Jeff make his dream come through. He's seen it from heaven. Thank you all very much for helping Legal Vice get over 100,000. God bless you all. I wish I could get 1,000 in 24 hours. Or 500 in 24 hours. But right now, I don't have the best YouTube channel. That's how come I showed on Sunday of Bob Joyce in Benton, Arkansas, a preacher, to help you all to put your faith back into God. When you get my age, people, you put more faith into God where you can live longer. And you think in God to let you wake up the next morning. So we need to make America great again by putting your faith into God. I wasn't going this long, but I want to thank you all for helping Legal Vice out, getting him over that 100,000 mark. But Jeff does see it from heaven. Jeff's going to talk to you when you're sleeping. All these people that knew Jeff, Legal Vice, that talked to him in person, been to Korea, they've been crying. Even Megan Fox, when she put it on X, she was crying. I cry when I talk about Jeff. The first time I talk about Jeff, I started crying. I never seen Jeff in person, but I saw him on YouTube. He was he was smart up here to teach you stuff. He was knowledgeable. He loved playing that American Truck Simulator with people. He loved his dog, even when it snores. And Jeff would be well missed. I want to send prayers out to his YouTube people, his family, his son, and Jeff of Legal Vice. He was a great person. I wish I got to met him in person. But, I didn't have the money to go to Korea. And I believe Jeff came to Dolly World, where the expert and all of them got together back months ago, back in the summertime. So I want to thank you all. God thanks you all for helping Legal Vice out. But I'd like to have some help to get me 1,000 by the end of this month. But I'm like nobody. I'm trying my best. I show you my kitty cats. Right now, Alex is on my table. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Alex. She looks like her mother, but you got to look right here in the throat. Alex got more white right here in her throat. I got Wildcat and Blackie on my lap. Blackie is Wildcat's baby. Alexi is Alex's baby. Margaret is Alex, Kathy, and Nancy's kids. And Lexi is Margaret's granddaughter. So I got 7 kitty cats in here. I got 1 tomcat in the living room. But thanks to these kitty cats, one thing about living out in the country, you're going to have mice that comes in your house, especially this time of the year. You're going to have them come in your house to keep warm. So, thank you, Joanne, Anthony, KJ, Joanne, and there's Estro, ESTORITIM. Thank you for joining my YouTube channel tonight. Thank you, Mr. Yoakum. People, if you don't know who Mr. Yoakum is on my YouTube channel, you might know Dwight Yoakam, the country singer. This Yoakum is kin to Dwight Yoakam. So I want to thank you all. God bless you for helping Legal Vice get over 100,000 subscribers. God bless you all. Thank you very much. Jeff will talk to you when you're sleeping. He would do it up here. If you hear a voice, it could be Jeff or it could be God or one of your loved ones. So thank you all very much helping Legal Vice get over 100,000 subscribers less than 24 hours when everybody started it. Thank you all. When I found out about Jeff passing away, I stopped putting it on here. 24 hours, people, he got over 100,000 subscribers. I think he was 15,000 subscribers away. He made it. His dreams came true. You made his dreams come true. He's looking down from heaven, and he's going to thank you all for that. Thank you all for helping Legal Vice out, known as Jeff, who lives in Korea, been there 35 plus years. So thank you. Go to Legal Vice YouTube channel. Watch his videos. You can see what kind of guy he is. He's a very nice, polite man. You probably subscribe some of the YouTube channels that I subscribe to. They met Legal Vice in person. The Expert, the White Rabbit, Umbrella Guy, Megan Fox the Writer, MG Law. I wonder if MG Law is okay, because I haven't got any notifications about MG Law. I'm going to have to look that up and see, because he works hard. He's a lawyer. He can be busy. I don't know. But I want to thank you all. My dreams by Christmas to get over 500 subscribers. That'd be a Christmas present. I'm going for 500. I could say, well, give me 1,000. But it's up to the YouTube family. So I want to thank you. Say prayers for Legal Vice's family on the loss of a great man. Jeff was a great guy. He will be missed by his YouTube channel. He would be missed by his YouTube family. You all loved him. He was smart. He was a lawyer. But he lived in Korea. I don't know if it's south or north where he lives. But Jeff was a great person. So people, go to Legal Vice. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to his channel. Watch his videos. Sometimes he'll make you laugh. Since he's passed away over the weekend, I went back to watch his videos. And I cry when I watch his videos. So, people, if you haven't subscribed to Legal Vice YouTube channel, you please do it. You all made his dream come true. Let it go higher. Let's get it up to 105,000 or 200,000. But let's get it up to 105,000. He's only about 4,000 away from 105. So Anthony, KJ, I like to know who KJ is. If you're a guy or a girl. So people, I love you. You're my family, just like I'm your family. Marcus ain't on here tonight. Marcus is kind of like, you could say I adopted Marcus. He's in South America and Brazil. I adopted him, you could say. But people, I love you. Prayers goes out to the family of Jeff Legal Vice. Jeff will be missed. I think his last name is Harris, I think. But let's send prayers out to Legal Vice family. I know he got a son, because he was on the other YouTube channel before I decided to go live and give you an update on Legal Vice reaching his 100,000 subscribers. That's what family's all about, people. God bless you all. God will reward you for helping Jeff reach his dreams of getting 100,000 subscribers before Christmas. That's a good Christmas present. So people, I'll talk to you later. The next time I'll probably be live, it'll probably be Friday, when the people from HD will bring the replacement new stove. I will make sure it works. Make sure the control panel works. Make sure they put the racks in the oven. And all this. That will be live. I don't care if I PO them off or not. Like, I got cameras outside. That'll show that part of it. So, you all have a great week. Merry Christmas to you all. Happy New Year, in case something happens. But I want to thank you all. I can't say that enough to helping Legal Vice get his 100,000 subscribers. You all made his dream come true. Joanne, you good-looking girl, thank you for coming here tonight. So, you have a great day, everybody. Anthony, KJ, you all have a great day. I love you all. Bye, family. I love you. So, peace. And talk to you later.